Welcome back to the TwosomePodcast. This is the first time we're welcoming you back.
Yeah.
You're back. You're ready for more. You had your first couple bites and you're like, I need dessert. That's what happened.
All right. Is this a podcast or a porno?
When I just let myself go. I should never be an improv. So welcome back. Thank you so much for listening. We got reviews. We did get reviews.
So many good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
The feedback has honestly been incredible. Everyone has been so supportive and not negative. And
I have received no negativity, and if someone does have something negative to say, please keep it to yourself.
We do not take constructive criticism at all.
If you want to say something negative, what you're gonna need to do is you need to go to Reddit and you need to start our snark account.
Oh my god, it's actually my dream to have a snark account.
Would you participate
In my own snark?
would you talk shit on yourself? Would you like
I
make
would start my own snark account.
You're like, oh my god, I know you've made it when you have your own snark account. Snark account. I just have a lisp and my brain goes quicker than my mouth because I have ADHD. So
this is gonna be an absolute riot to edit this whole intro.
Well, I will say that the feedback has been really great. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of support from everyone in my life and my family, which worries me because
Has your mother listened?
No, she says she's afraid because she doesn't want to
Good.
listen to lesbian stuff. And I'm like, do you think I'm just going to talk about like
Lesbian stuff? Like scissoring?
Yeah, I was like, well, she didn't say that, but that's what I'm, context clues. That's what
I
I'm
feel like your
assuming.
is your mom a little homophobic? Let's not put your mom on blast.
Well, she says strictly dickly, and I feel like she carries that throughout her
What
life.
does that mean?
And it's just like a fun way to say she's straight.
Oh,
but she said it my whole life.
So
she's
she's
strictly dickly.
so straight, she hates lesbians. Which is okay.
So those words never come out of her mouth. I think strictly dickly is the one that's most constant. I wouldn't say hating.
And we're working through that childhood trauma of growing up with borderline homophobic. Is she homophobic?
So I'm going to say I actually had a probably really decent upbringing in terms of like that because I don't remember I don't remember my mom or dad saying anything homophobic when I was younger.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm an outlier on that. However, it was like totally cool. And then when I came out, then it got weird.
Oh, right. Because it's different when it's your own kid.
Yeah. They're like, oh, no. Now it's one of mine.
Wait a minute.
I could have
now
just
this affects me.
I was able to support it from afar, and now
it's too close.
Now I actively have to participate in my allyship.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
changes
where
the game
is.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But she's an ally, right?
But yeah, she has like tiptoed kind of around, asked me questions about this. But then my brother was the one that said she's afraid to listen because she's afraid to listen to a bunch of gay stuff. And I think in terms of that, I think she literally just means she thinks I'm going to be talking about like having sex with women the entire podcast.
Really, she's not afraid of it. She's not saying she's afraid because it's lesbian sex. She's just saying she's afraid because it's sex.
I don't know if she would.
Lesbian
I don't know if she'd be eager to tune in if it was just me.
Strictly dickly. I don't know.
She'd go, I gotta catch up on this one. I gotta know.
I for one have not told my mother, which is for my own benefit. Because I think she would actually send me to one of those programs where they kidnap you and like take you into the wilderness.
Oh my god, we gotta put a little chip in you like a dog. So if you get put out in the woods,
like
we can find you. We can find you out there.
And would you save me? I would hope.
Out of all the people to survive in the woods with you, who are you choosing? Who are you choosing?
My survival guide over here.
Yeah.
I
got an atlas.
Julia is almost a prepper. She has everything in her Amazon cart. Hasn't purchased it yet, but
I'm a procrastinator.
When that world starts ending, she's gonna hit submit order and it's not gonna show up.
When that power grade goes down, I'm going straight to Amazon to order everything I need. No, I literally do. I have a whole Amazon list called Bug Out Bag, and you've looked through it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot. You got caught up on the walkie-talkies as opposed to the axe that I had.
Oh. Listen, there are a lot of interesting things in there. I think the walkie-talkies is the most fun.
Yeah. It is one of my favorite things to pull out at a bar or on a date. They're like, "Oh, tell me a fun fact about yourself." And
First date?
Yeah. It makes me.
And have any of these ended in a second date?
So I'm currently not dating anyone, so I'm gonna have to say no. None of these prevail.
Maybe you should save that for the third.
I just don't think they're ready. They're not ready to step up.
They're not ready.
I need someone who's gonna step up and
in an apocalypse.
In an apocalypse with me. Everyone's like, "Oh, I think I'm just gonna take myself out." Nope, can't have that energy around me. We're going balls to the wall.
Yeah. Because
frat boy thing of me to say. So how was your St. Patrick's Day? Did you survive?
I did survive. I pre-gamed a lot for last St. Patty's, and I didn't pre-game really for this St. Patty's.
Okay.
Which was the difference. And maybe that is the difference between me being an alcoholic and me being a functioning alcoholic.
I think that's just you getting a late start. Happens to the best of us.
A late start.
When was your first drink of the day?
My first drink of the day was, I think it was at 12, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
12.
respectable.
It was.
That's how you know you're getting older.
I know. Did you start early?
I had my first drink at 11:30.
Oh, you started earlier than me.
Mm-hmm. I started in the AM, baby.
Man, yeah, you hit the AM hours.
I did.
Were you at a bar or was it a house party?
I was at a bar, my first stop of the day. However, I was supposed to set my alarm for 6:45 and get up and shower and get ready and go with my brother and his girlfriend down to see the dyeing of the river. But I realized when I woke up that I set my alarm for 6:45 a.m. on Monday morning and not Saturday. So I woke up an hour and a half past what I actually wanted to. And at that point I was like, yeah, I'm just going to let the morning be chill. So I got up, got ready, ate food. And then I took an Uber to River North and I went to a bar, which I will not name because of the next part I'm about to say. But I walked up.
Oh my God.
And my friends were already inside. And the moment I walk up, the fire department comes out and they go, don't even try to get in here. They're at capacity. We're probably going to shut them down for the rest of the day. They're done. And my friends were inside and I was like, nope, this isn't going to be the start of my day. I already had a rough start to the day. And I saw people coming out the side door leaving. And I was like, okay, well, that's how I'm going to get in.
My thoughts exactly,
so,
yeah.
Of course, work smarter, not harder. Why would I wait in line for an hour when I could just text my friend that's inside to come to the side door and let me in? And that's exactly what happened. So I got in through the side door. But I will say,
that's something I would pull in college. I used to do that all the time. And it was so thrilling.
I don't think that I put that bar at risk because when I walked in, that bar was half of what Halligan's usual capacity is. It was
really
not packed
whatsoever.
Why was
the fire department making a fuss about it?
I don't know. Maybe they, it's their favorite time of the day. It's their favorite. I meant to say
it's their favorite time of the day.
When they get to buzz some people balls.
Okay. The other side of that is it's their favorite time of the year. What?
So what I was gonna say is it's their favorite time of the year when they can just walk around and go into every bar and be like, "We're gonna shut you down," like a power trip. I do support the police. Whoa! Cut that! I was gonna say I support the fire
Freudian
department.
slip. Oh my God!
No. I work in a nonprofit. I swear I don't like the police. No, I was gonna say
no.
I
want to leave that in so bad.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Same with dog shop.
That was funny.
Guys, I have ADHD and I don't take my medicine. My brain is working way harder than what's coming out of my mouth.
It's over here.
No, literally, whatever's coming out of my mouth, my brain is 20 steps ahead, and it's just.
I can tell.
That's okay. Yeah.
Just breathe a little.
I support the fire department and their efforts to keep us safe.
Okay.
However, I disagreed with them in that moment.
You disagreed with them.
And then my other friend showed up and we did the same thing. We let her in the side door.
Okay, but why didn't they have a bouncer over there? It's their fault.
Yeah.
Why are you afraid to say the bar?
I just don't want them to get in trouble.
You don't want it to end up on your Snark account.
I don't want to be banned from this bar.
Canceled.
A bar that I'll probably never step foot in again. Not because they weren't great, just because
they were lovely.
it's not my usual crowd.
Yeah.
Honestly, there was a lot of gay people in there. I saw guys kissing, and I go, we are infiltrating the Irish dive bars.
Oh, it was a dive bar?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing to see the equality throughout the bar.
The straights ran them out of Boys Town.
Yeah, all the bridal parties ran them out of Boys Town. They're like, we gotta find our own.
Like, we gotta go
communities.
create our own queer spaces over here.
Exactly.
In River North.
And they did, and I love them for that. I felt so inclusive.
That was amazing.
And also at that bar, suddenly,
more happened?
a bagpipes crew came in, and there were bagpipers playing behind the bar. They played like 3 songs. I felt so aligned with my culture in that moment.
Aligned? Are you Irish?
Yes.
Since when?
Since probably August 8th, 1997, the day I was born.
Okay, this is news. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Irish dance. Don't they do a jig?
No, well, their feet, 2
Do you
feet
not know your
placed
heritage?
firmly on the floor. They're in their kilts, playing their bagpipes. They got their little drums, little drummer boy.
That's incredible.
It honestly was moving.
Yeah.
And I was the only one out of my friend group like filming it, and I was like, they don't get it. They don't understand it like I do. They don't feel it in their bones like I do.
Connection to them like I
They do not. They did not have that connection. I felt it. My blood like heightened in that moment.
That's okay.
Anyways, I'll stop being so dramatic about the bagpipers.
You only get 1 day a year.
This is like truly the only day I can sell it.
Firefighter's favorite day of the year. Check out Julia's swipes.
I get riled up. I go to St. Patty's Day. Yeah.
So did you guys stay at that bar the entire time?
We left after the performance, and then we went. That I had just caught a buzz, and then
Just caught a
buzz. I was trying all day, and then immediately my friends were like, "Let's go eat food," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" But we did. I had a salad because I was like,
That is unheard of.
because I want to keep that buzz going. So whatever. And then whatever.
And what? It's fine.
And whatever. So we had lunch, and then
skinny girl salad.
I was like, I just had 5 beers. I'm gonna have a little salad to be skinty for the rest of the day.
No more calories.
No, so skinny. And then also a side of fries. So whatever, get those carbs in.
Yeah, of course.
But then we went to a lesbian house party.
Was it in Boys Town?
It was in Humboldt.
Oh, okay. Very gay.
Yeah. However, I think we were expecting to be there at peak. Like, we were like timing it out. We're like, okay, starts at 2. We get there at like 4:35, kind of like peak. We got there post peak.
It was dead.
It wasn't dead, but it's kind of just that vibe where like they already had their like they've been sipping.
Like, come down.
They had all their like super fun moments, and now they're kind of just like chilling, and that's kind of what we walked into.
Did you scout anyone out? Or are there any
I feel like
prospects?
every single person there was in a relationship with like another.
How many people were making out in the corner?
I think I only spotted 1 or 2.
That's okay. That's a good ratio.
Yeah, it was actually pretty wholesome. I don't know what
makeouts.
Yeah, they were like stroking each other's faces and like whispering like positive affirmations. So tame, wholesome, pretty low key. Honestly.
Yeah, mine was also super tame. I did end up going to Scarlet at night.
Love that.
Okay, I really expected the bars to be dead at 10 o'clock at night on St. Patrick's Day. The line, I have never seen it that long at Scarlet before. At Scarlet. It's not an Irish bar. It's just...
They already have like a pretty decent line, I feel like, on most weekend nights.
I guess they do. I don't know, but I thought... Actually, I don't know what I thought, because the gays can, like, they can rally. So I guess it makes sense that it was really long. But, yeah, it was packed. Oh, the DJ, not my favorite.
Just Irish jigs the whole night.
I swear to God, they were playing, like, Demi Lovato. And it wasn't, like, good Demi. It was, like...
What's a bad Demi song?
Disney Channel Demi.
Oh. I literally couldn't even name one.
Well, I can't. I'm blanking right now, but... Yeah, I did take a few shots. See, I didn't. Well, this was the issue: is I didn't pregame enough for Scarlet, and then we were waiting in line for an hour, and then we got in.
An hour.
And then
was their cover
$20.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So I go straight to the bar and I order a double and then a shot, and then we of course get more doubles and more shots, and I was like at a good level, but it was just not the vibe.
Well, the next biggest drinking day of Chicago is Pride for us. So
That's gonna be insane.
We just have to really prepare for that.
Yeah.
Pre-game really hard.
Really hard. We're gonna be blacked out before we walk out the door.
I literally was drunk walking through the streets of Chicago like during Pride.
You were trying to fight me.
What?
Do you remember?
No, why was I trying to fight you?
I'm gonna try to put my mic
was
down.
it my praying mantis stance?
Yeah, can you do it right here?
I can. This is
Oh no, Coda.
For all my life, when I've tried to fight with someone, this is my starting stance, and I think it's a really great start because they get really thrown off.
I was so thrown off. I thought you were gonna get me.
Because you lead up to it, you're like, you want to fucking go, and then you hit them with that, and they're caught. So you have like 10 seconds because they're so caught off guard to like just go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you win all these fights?
Yeah, I've won every single fight that I've ever fought.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm 0 for 0.
I was gonna say, what are you?
0 for 0. I've never thrown a punch in my life. So we did have our launch party the day that our first podcast went out. So exciting.
We did not.
And chaotic.
Yeah. We did not know what we were getting into when we thought it was a good idea to have the launch party on the same day, which makes sense.
Yeah.
If we had prepared more, I guess.
If we had maybe a team, assistance,
a PA,
a budget,
money, corporate card.
Yeah.
It's
hard to be a 2-man show.
Yeah. It's a 2-man show. We have full-time jobs. We didn't think this through. Anyway, were you in the office that day? I was in the office that day.
I was in the office that day.
We were both in the office the day of our launch.
I'm literally frantically buying Domino's pizza like in the middle of the office. Oh. And my brain was so shot that I kept sending Alyssa things being like, I don't see it. And she goes, it's literally at the bottom of the screen. Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm actually really not okay. This is a lot for me right now.
The fact that we were like, I was like, Julia, there's a coupon for this. Like, get the coupon. You were like, I don't know where it is. I'm like, it's right there. And then you put it all in the cart and you were like, this isn't cheaper than it is without the coupon. You're like, why are we using this coupon? This other coupon's cheaper. And I'm like, no, it's not. Literally look at the total, like compare them. And you were like, oh my God, I have not taken my medication today.
Yeah, my ADHD medication, as I've been speaking about today.
Yeah, and then she's like, they don't have the address by you. And I was like, what do you mean? It's right there on the screen. She was like, no, there's not one. It's not there. Where's the one on Clybourne? It's right in front of your eyes.
No, yeah, I felt really dumb. Yeah, Alyssa just goes, dude, are you okay? And I go, no, I'm really not. I'm like, I'm literally, my eyes twitching over buying this fucking pizza order.
It was horrendous. And then I'm go to my car on my lunch break and I'm like I'm trying to upload the video to YouTube while also uploading the audio to Spotify. And there's no reception because I'm in the parking garage. And I'm like, why isn't this working?
I didn't know you were uploading it in your car. Yeah. Oh my God, we tried really hard, y'all.
I was eating like a sandwich, like trying to get this, going. And then I think I did end up driving out of the parking garage. And then what happened?
I went home and I opened the YouTube and I was watching it complete, like uploading. And then as it completed, it goes,
corrupted.
Error, file too large. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like every little thing that could probably stress you out on that type of day happened.
Oh, and there's more. Okay, so this is not an uncommon experience where I live for gun violence to occur. And Julia and I, we were in my living room. My balcony door is like always open. So was it open on that night?
I don't think it was.
Maybe it wasn't. But we were getting ready for people to arrive.
It was like an hour before anyone got there, I think.
Yeah, we were like panicking, trying to get things uploaded. We're like, oh my God, we don't have a thumbnail. Just like so many things were happening. We were like, we don't have enough food. We only got 4
so
pizzas.
Stressed about literally just pizza and wine. I was like, we're going to get our guests drunk. No side in sight. No side, no appetizer. Pizza, wine. Enjoy it. Drink it.
5 bottles of wine and 1 slice of pizza each. maybe you can have 1.5 if you're lucky.
That literally was the case. So I'm like frantically ordering GoPuff, and then outside of your window we hear like 3 shots ring off.
I swear it was like 10.
It was a
lot of pops.
It was around for sure.
It was around. This is not the first time this has happened, but in that moment, we were both like, oh. I think was I sitting on the couch or something?
You were sitting on the couch. I was in the kitchen, which is further away.
Yeah, and I was like, they went off, and I was like, oh, those were guns.
We both hesitated for a moment, just like looked at each other, and then like got up and went to your room.
We immediately ran into my room. Julia's on the floor. Then we like go into
There's no window in your room. I'm on the floor.
No, I don't have a window in my room. We're so far away from the windows. And then we go into the kitchen and just kind of squat for a second, and then we like kind of regroup, and we're like, did that just happen?
And then I think there was one last.
Probably.
I think we heard at least like one or 2 more after that.
Yeah, and that was just the cherry on top of the night. Was there more that happened? I don't think anything crazy.
No, I just was really worried about our guests. I was like,
oh yeah, like guys, don't go through the back.
Yeah, get to the front quick.
Yeah, I don't think we told anyone though.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't disclose that we didn't tell anyone. We're like, ignorance is bliss, right?
We're like, we need these people to show up, so.
No, moral of the story is that we stressed so hard the entire day, but we got a lot of great feedback. I don't know, it was really exciting to hear your, like, obviously it's just our friends right now who are like mostly listening, and I was told that it was oddly soothing to hear my voice in this format, so maybe I should dive into ASMR.
Maybe that's your next venture. We were just so wrapped up in the chaos of the day that we like didn't have a second to actually think about what we were doing. And then once everyone got here and we could finally like take a deep breath, we were like, oh, like we just started a podcast and everyone's listened to it. It was really cool.
I cried.
People's feedback. I didn't know that.
I didn't tell you that. I don't know. It's just really nice to feel like people actually care about what you have to say and what you're doing and your well-being, and they're supporting you, and it's genuine. Yeah. And that is a really nice, refreshing feeling.
Yeah. I think it was incredible seeing who like reached out to us and who is supporting you from behind the scenes that you don't realize. I had so many people that I haven't talked to in a while reach out to me and like congratulate us or say how much they love the podcast, and it was so cool because I haven't talked to these people in what feels like years. Yeah. And they're still rooting me on from the sidelines. And like same with you. I know you had so many people reach out to you. I think it's just so cool seeing how much how many people you have in your corner that you don't even realize. Yeah,
I also think that for so long I've wanted to always start like creative endeavors, but I've been so afraid of it not being good. Like the first one's not going to be awesome. Like whatever you put out that you've never done before, it's not going to be top notch, you know, quality. You're not going to know everything. And I think that that's really like kept me from truly going after creatively what I've wanted to do. And I don't know, I feel like this is also one of the first things where it's like I put it out. Something was put out. Yeah. Like I've always had these big ideas and I've like filmed stuff and I've edited it, but I've never like I haven't had the confidence to like actually put it out because I'm like, oh, what if it sucks? What if people don't like it? What if people don't find it funny or entertaining? And I don't know, I think that just like that moment itself was a great reminder that like just do shit. Just literally do it. Just do it. Make it. Post it. If no one watches it, whatever, as long as you're enjoying it, like people will come along. You know? So lots of imposter syndrome is what I experienced before. But this is like such a fun, I don't know, it's fun to be doing it.
Yeah. I think also there was a barrier where the idea of being perceived by people that know me or know of me is so, it's just like this wild concept.
I think I get less worried about people in my life now and more worried about people from my past, because I'm like, what are they gonna think about me? Like, I've changed. Like, are they gonna be like, oh, she's not this anymore, she's like this now? And why should I care? Literally, why should I care?
I think about people from high school and I'm like, what are they gonna think of me? I don't know them. I literally haven't spoken to these people in 10 years. Why do I care what someone from high school thinks of me? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, it is such a weird concept, because I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about what you guys are up to.
No,
like,
not at all.
So why, okay, like, narcissist, oh, everyone's checking up on me. Everyone wants to know what Julia's up to.
You work yourself up until the point where you actually do it. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, nothing happened. Like, nothing, all my fears didn't come true. Like, people from high school didn't, like, DM me and be like, you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah, so there's, like, shares that you can, like, when people share your social post to either, like, their story or in messages, I'm like, who is that? Who is that and why? What are you doing? What are you doing with our content? What are you saying?
Right. I wish you could see who shares things. Like, who's gossiping about you.
True. But also, I really hope that's never a thing.
That's true. There's two ends to that. Have we talked about Jojo Siwa yet?
Oh my God. No.
This could be a whole podcast episode.
First of all, this is now a talking point on our list. Jojo Siwa, today, right now, in this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
I have been checking up on her. I'm not going to lie. I have been refreshing Jojo Siwa's TikTok account every day for more content. I'm so excited to be disappointed.
I have checked her account at least 10 times today to see if she's posted something new.
At first, I was worried she was going to post the first day we post. Jojo, don't steal our spotlight like that.
Please don't.
I would have had such beef with her.
Yeah, she's
one-sided.
Once she hears this podcast, she's never going to want to collab with us.
No. Well,
for the better.
For the better. Actually, I feel like Jojo Siwa, prove us wrong. I feel like you
reverse psychology this.
Prove us wrong. I feel like she would love to sit down with a hater and, like, have an interview with them. And she'd be like, you're just a hater.
You just want to see me cry.
She's going to be like, karma's a bitch.
I mean, that's basically what her song is.
I mean, how many times can you write karma's a bit? Like, I feel like that song's been written so many times before. And I was telling Alyssa, I think that's just the Shake It Up theme song. Like, she just
Jojo rewrote the Shake It Up theme song.
I swear to God, I think she got a free beat off the internet and just, like,
what's that program, like GarageBand?
Yeah, I think she went into GarageBand.
You could go into my computer from middle school and find that exact track.
I think every 11-year-old has made at least one song on GarageBand, and I feel like she took all of them and combined them into one song.
Totally. I think it sucks even more that it's so bad. Like, you could not have found a better team to, like, help you out a little bit with this. Like, who approved that? I want to know who sat down with her and said, this is so good.
I'm just kind of wondering what she thinks her trajectory is going to be. Like Miley Cyrus?
Well, she's in her G-Flip era right now.
That's so true. Although I don't really follow G-Flip, so I don't know exactly.
I love G-Flip.
And do you think that Jojo Siwa was doing a good job of imitating G-Flip?
Oh, God, she is. I personally think that if I were G-Flip, I would be so embarrassed.
Well, didn't Jojo Siwa come to G-Flip show and, like, hump the ground?
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, was that that was G-Flip's, not Lauren Sanderson's. They were both there, but I don't know whose show it was.
She humped the ground of someone's show, and I would be mortified if I was up on stage singing and I looked to the side and Jojo Siwa was trying to seduce my audience.
I think we should all start a movement, justice for G-Flip, because this is horrible for her. Fuck, I think they go by they, them pronouns, and I've been referring to G-Flip as her.
That's okay. Leave this in, that we are correcting the record. I didn't know that G-Flip.
I'm pretty sure.
Use they, them pronouns.
I'm like, it's just not coming to me. Anyway, yeah. Justice for G-Flip.
Justice for G-Flip. Also justice for Billy Ray Cyrus. I saw Jojo Siwa get compared to.
Oh yeah. Wait, isn't Billy Ray Cyrus a bad person?
I think
Maybe he deserves
didn't he just marry like someone his daughter's age?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
a scandal.
I feel like we're really teetering on could get sued for defamation.
We're just
isn't
spewing.
Billy Ray Cyrus a terrible person? Didn't marry a child. But okay, so Jojo Siwa, is her music video gonna be soft porn?
I really thought this whole build up was her releasing a porno. And I don't think it is, but I want to say if Jojo Siwa released a porno, anyone who watched that would be a pedophile.
You wouldn't watch it?
Anyone who watched it and enjoyed it
would be a pedophile, because I cannot tell a lie. I might tune in for that.
Once you're good. Twice,
yeah,
you're
unless it's
teetering.
auto repeat. You walked out of the room, you come back, it's in the middle of it again. You go, oh no.
Are you trying to justify your watch times for JoJo's porno?
No, I would never do that. Anyone who would do that is a disgusting piece of
garbage.
I think she's just been exploited her whole life.
Honestly, I do feel for her. I think she is so tied to her brand of being like a child star that now she's like trying so desperately to remove herself from that.
And I think it's really difficult for people to, including me, like take
seriously.
her out of that, because
you can't.
Like, I still see the sparkles. I still see, like, I don't know. I still see it all because I grew up also watching Dance Moms. So it's really interesting. Like, yeah, it is difficult to kind of let her graduate into that.
Well,
like,
she skipped a step. You go Disney star, drugs, then this.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I need to see Jojo Siwa binge drinking, stumbling out of a bar,
rolling on Molly
in Los Angeles, paparazzi. She fell face first, and then she has to make an apology video the next day. Well, I need that.
Her PR team would be on that so quick. They'd have those photos taken down.
Do we think Jojo Siwa's ever had a drink?
Oh, I'm sure. And she's gonna sing about it in her songs.
Oh yeah. I taste the vodka on your lips. So sweet. You got me drunk off your love.
Is that from Jackie?
Who?
You know the girl who predicted what she would sing in her songs, Jackie.
Oh, I did see that video, but I thought I was riffing on my own thing. I don't know, I guess.
Oh, you came up with your own thing?
I thought I did.
Okay. Jojo porno, Jojo drunk, rolling on Molly. That is on the 2024 bingo card. Also,
she did go from sparkly tween into sparkly teen into G-Flip. There was no
sparkly adult
into sparkly xenon G-Flip adult. So the transition there was no point where you're like, that is a normal teenage girl.
I know yours.
That is a normal adult woman.
Yeah.
It's kind of like glittery or Billy Ray Cyrus. Okay, one last question.
Just to top off this episode.
Speaking of topping off, what is the equivalent, do you think, of the Gluck Gluck? What's it called? Gluck Gluck 1000?
3000.
Gluck Gluck 3000 to
Daddy Cooper
to the gay community, the lesbian community.
I would say,
this question keeps me up at night.
Start our own, because Alex started that one, so we have to start our own.
Ooh, I'm shy.
Oh.
me the last podcast I listened back, I was like, I am not as bold as I'm making myself sound. I'm actually a huge pussy.
Julia is saying that she makes out with her friends, that she's poly.
I'm not.
She fucks her friends.
I don't.
She doesn't do any of that.
I don't. It was all a joke. That was a big concern. I kept listening to it, and every time I'd get to the end, I would cringe, because I'm like, this is such a joke, and like no one that really knows me will understand that, and like I don't have that confidence to be fucking and sucking my friends. Or do I have that desire? My friends are all beautiful gals. Love them.
Yeah.
Don't really look at them and think those thoughts, I will say. So
yep.
I'd like to clear the record. I'm all talk.
No game.
No game, no riz.
No game, no action, no riz.
Oh, okay. Well, when it's coming out of your mouth, it sounds really pathetic. So leave a comment. Leave a.
Actually,
We'll have a poll down below, or leave a comment if you're on YouTube.
mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think the Sapphic Gluck Gluck 300,000.
The Gluck Gluck 3000, or is it Gluck Gluck 9000?
I don't know. I don't really watch Alex Cooper.
If you were dying and needed a kidney, would she give it to you?
No, I think she'd block my phone number and go, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
You don't think she'd save your life for clout?
Oh, you know what? Maybe. Fingers crossed, Alex, if you're out there.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you for all of the kind words and support that you've shown us. Please write a review, leave a comment on our YouTube video. Anything helps.
Anything helps. Any show support, any encouraging words. We are going to request. Send us a DM. Anything you want. And we are going to request that you answer the question that we just threw out there to the crowd.
Yes. Q&A. What was the question?
The question is, what is the lesbian, or what is the sapphic version of the Gluck Gluck 300? I don't know if that's what it's. Stop. I don't know if that's what it's
not. We are going to Google this, and then we'll put the correct number on the question.
Okay. But yes, thank you so much for following along. This may be a little bit chaotic.
Chaotic.
But oh my god, love that.
That I didn't come up with that. That's Muna has a podcast called Chaotic.
I was like, TM, put that on a t-shirt.
TM.
Merch ready.
Chaotic.
But yeah, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Ready? Oh.